What's up guys, Saivo here. Patch 4.9 is live in Europe for a couple of days already, and I wanted to take this time to make a video about my impressions on how the patch is going so far. You know, impressions that I have gathered throughout this couple of days because I was able to test a few things, see a few things, and get a bit more into detail with the changes that were applied to the game. So first of all, I want to say rest in pieces handicrafting. That is a profession that officially with 4.9 it has come to an end because at the moment it is absolutely no point in crafting those accessories, those legendary master nobles accessories for any type of class, whichever way you look at it. So for a physical class there's no point, for a magical class there's absolutely no point, tank, healer, whatever you are, no point in crafting those accessories. Let me give you a few reasons why. Patch 4.9 added accessories in Runadium and accessories in Sauro, right? I have to say, the accessories in Runadium, they are not the best accessories for a physical class. I would say that the best ones at the moment for a physical class, PvE of course, are the ones in Sauro, and the best ones for a magical class, due to the really high magic boost that you get out of them, are the ones in Runadium. Now, they added these accessories in Runadium and Sauro, and it's actually Runadium normal mode that gives you the accessories, right? So they didn't even freaking add these accessories to Runadium hard mode, which is a big letdown for myself and for some of my guildies as well. When we saw in Runadium normal mode that these accessories are dropping and they are actually pretty good, and they are actually, stat wise, they are the best for magic classes, we were actually quite disappointed. So I am personally super disappointed in that, the fact that they once again killed another crafting profession. Just for you guys to understand what I'm talking about, I'm gonna go a little bit into detail here about this crafting profession, handicrafting, which I was personally doing. Handicrafting, you could craft, let's say, accessories, bows, staffs, power shards, whatever the fuck you can craft, right? So if you wanted to craft accessories, they used to be the best accessories, PvE ones in game. So if you wanted that little bit of an edge, in PvE, a bit more attack, a bit more crit strike, a bit more HP than the Hyperion set mythical used to give you, then these mythical accessories, the legendary master noble ones, were the best. They added in 4.9 these new recipes, these ones here, for each profession except cooking. So each profession can make Sauro things better than they are, right? So you have to have the Sauro piece. Sauro is a dungeon, obviously you know that. You have to have the Sauro piece, whether it might be an accessory, um, a weapon, or a piece of armor, and then you have to have at least 500 points, be master in a profession in order to make that particular piece better. So for example, right, handicrafting, I'm a master handicrafter, 500 plus. I go to Sauro, I get a Sauro accessories, it's pretty shit, so I want to make it better, right? I have to take one of these designs, let's say this one, yeah, a ring, and I have to have the Sauro piece. I have to get some dazzling magic, Diogenite, and some pure gemstone, some piece of shit materials, and I can make, these days, the best physical class accessory in game, right? If you are an assassin and you do not have this profession, then you cannot do anything about it unless you go to Sauro with some of your friends. You do the dungeon, and that friend that has handicrafting as a master, you give him the accessories, he takes the loot, he crafts it into this for you because the materials are tradable, and so is the end result. The end result, whether it might be a weapon, piece of armor, or accessory, is tradable, right? So he can craft it for you and he can give you back the tradable end result. Yeah, so that's how you can get these accessories if you yourself are a master in some other profession, right? Sucks very much for people that are only into cooking. Sucks, actually this sucks for everyone because that particular guy needs to have that accessory if he's a handicrafter. That other particular guy needs to have the weapon, maybe the orb, and he's not a sorcerer or a spirit master. Maybe he's a templar and he's a weaponsmith. And if he wants to sell, uh, I don't know, the mace and not wear it himself, then he needs to get the mace himself and take it from the cleric. So it's a whole shit face ass wipe thing that they did It's confusing and it's not that nice at all, in my opinion. These accessories are the best. This dazzling magic Diogenite, this can be different. I mean, it can be different. This is different for each crafting profession. Um, that there is. So for handicrafting is dazzling, for armor smith is magic, for the other one is fiery, and so on and so forth. You can buy that design for that mat. You can buy it from the guy that sells you the designs in greater design. Last page, there it is, right? So you need master accessory crafting fluxes, 30 of them. We're going to talk about them right away because that's absolutely retarded. And you need dazzling diogenite. With dazzling diogenite is a material that you get from the last page here, 1.3 million. Anyway, so it's not hard to make. You can only, by the way, you can only make one of those dazzling things or whatever Diogenite things you need once a day. So it brings back memories with the Drenium things that were in 3.0, I think, or 3.5, something like that, when the level cap was 60. So it's that kind of an idea they are doing right now. So that's not bad, yeah, but it's just bad that they killed the crafting or of the regular accessories, right? In the patch notes, they said that they simplified the overall crafting, which they did. So props to NCSoft for that. It's a lot simpler to understand, but it's a lot harder to do. Let me tell you two reasons why. First of all, they removed all of the fluxes, and that's not the best reason. So nowadays, there's only one type of flux, and that type of flux is this one. um, the master whatever accessory weaponsmithing or armor smithing flux. If you go check the broker, for example, random server in Aeon's life, our server, 400k cheapest. Let's say that by some sort of a miracle on your server this is for 250k. Let me tell you what this means. This means that they increased the number of fluxes that you need for each craft on its own. They did not increase the proc rate. That I can tell you 100% sure, because I was super ready for 4.9 to craft. I did craft 50 pieces of the legendary Master Noble's necklace. Yeah, so necklace is the most expensive one in mats, and I crafted 50 tries. Out of 50 tries, I got 2 purples. Out of those 2 purples, none of them procced to what I needed them to proc. Yeah? Now, let me explain to you what 50 tries means in terms of money. 50 tries, because you're not obviously going to farm these fluxes, right? You need to gather the whole server's fluxes, because as you can see, there are only 3 pages of them, which means there are only like what, 45 separate listings, yeah? So you need lots of freaking fluxes. This guy, for example, is selling lots of them, but really expensive, yeah? So we don't need those. You need to get the cheapest ones, which is hard to get, and you need to get a ton of them. Let me tell you how many. For 50, let's not take 50 tries because that's ridiculous. You're gonna get scared. For 30 tries of a necklace, legendary Master Noble's necklace, you need around 1,800 of these fluxes. This is until the stage it needs to um, you know proc in the in the last versions, right? So this is like the first 4 stages. For 35 tries you need about 1.8 thousand fluxes. You also need nowadays, because they changed the designs as well, you need about 1.8 thousand pieces of regular aether. Now, if you calculate, let's say 250 Ks for a flux, and let's say you want to go with 40 tries, right? So we can have a round number for the sake of this video. 2000 fluxes, that means about 40 tries for you. 2000 fluxes multiplied by 250 Ks each, that's 500 million just for the fluxes. That's insane. Let's take the aether. The aether, the white aether, let's take ancient aether, yeah? Ancient aether, this is a bit too expensive. Let's say you're gonna get it with 50k, because now ancient aether is used in many other professions as well, which makes it a lot more important. Let's say you get it for 50k, right? It's cheap on your server, 50k a piece. 50k a piece, that's another 100 million for the aether that you need 2000 pieces. Yeah? So 100 million, is it 100 million? 50k? multiplied with 1050 million. Yeah, so 100 million plus another 500 million, that's 600 million. Let's assume that you're gathering your Aether, right? We're gonna talk about that right away. I'm gonna break your balls there as well. You're gathering Aether, you're gathering Seranium, you're gathering Opal, you're gathering every other math that you possibly need. You're just buying the fluxes. So you need 500 million to do 40 tries. Out of 40 tries, if you're super lucky, you're gonna get 4 purples. Super lucky you have to be. 4 purples, out of which you maybe get 1 proc. Now, if you want to sell that 1 proc, you're gonna probably be able to sell it for 500 million. Yeah. So well, wait. Not now. Now nobody's gonna buy it unless he's really stupid, right? Or unless he's really out of time and he's depositing non-stop and he doesn't want to farm Sauro and he doesn't want to farm Runadium normal mode. Yeah? In that case, yeah, he may buy yours. And if he doesn't have Hyperion. So basically, I'm trying to say that he's probably not gonna buy yours, and you're probably not gonna sell it with 500 million because nobody cares about these crafted things at all. You're gonna sell it if you're lucky with 400 if it's the best accessory, and then the other accessories you're gonna probably sell them with 250. Necklaces, I'm talking when back in the days they used to go unprocced version with 354. So you're gonna make about 1.2 billion out of the whole thing, right? You spent already 500 million, yeah, assuming you're gathering everything else. Gathering everything else these days takes weeks. You can imagine how hard it is to gather 1.8 thousand pieces of Aether, and then another 900 pieces of Seranium, another 900 pieces of Opal, another 400 pieces of I don't know what else there it needs. So it's really, really tough to gather them. I was happy thinking that this white Aether and the white Seranium, because everything is white, there is no more such a thing, yeah? These blue ones, they don't exist, or green ones. I was thinking that the white things nowadays, since they increase the amount that you need, yeah, I was thinking that they're just gonna go, really fast, like they used to go back in the days, like boom, 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 when it was white. When it was blue or green, yeah, it used to stall a bit, the fail chance, was increased and so forth, but no. Don't get your hopes up. Gathering Aether means that you're gathering white Aether only, so you need 1.8 thousand tries to do it, and the white one goes as slow as the blue one used to go. So that's the slowest you can have it. It is a pain in the ass to gather 1.8 thousand pieces. It took me about 2.5 hours for 300 pieces, and I'm really fast in gathering Aether and ground gatherables. So you can imagine it's gonna take you days of playing non-stop just for the Aether, plus days for the at least in the Aether you don't have any problems because it's in the air, there's no mobs. But for ground gatherables, there's full of mobs, and now there's only whites, and they go really hard to gather. In any case, it's not worth it now to craft because you're going to be wasting about 3 weeks gathering for a profit of 600 million. That's absolutely not worth it for 600 million to gather for 3 weeks. Plus, if you're unlucky, you may not even make that much. Yeah. Plus, if on your server people are smarter, then they're gonna just go for the Sauro ones or for the Ronadium ones, which are super easy to get. Ronadium normal mode, you can do it 2 man for fuck's sake. Anyway, the point is, in my opinion, handicrafting is totally killed. I haven't looked into other professions because I was too disappointed about handicrafting. Gathering Aether, that's the Aether prices that you saw now on the broker. Those Aether prices are going to stay there for a very long time because it's super hard to gather them now, and you need a lot of Aether. Shit loads of Aether. As many fluxes, as many pieces of Aether you need as well. So prices for ancient Aether are gonna stay as they are, sadly. Now let's talk about some positive things. The fact that they put accessories in Runadium and Sauro, that's a good thing for the people that did not want to grind, did not want to craft, did not want to spend money. That's pretty cool. They said that they increased drop rates in Sauro for the mythical accessories. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, don't get your hopes up. Drop rates are still the same in Sauro, still the same in Runadium. In Runadium, the accessories drop more often than in Sauro, obviously because they are shittier, right? Sauro ones are pretty cool. You need to do Sauro with a pre-made these days, because if by any chance you want a Sauro accessory, you definitely don't want a normal Sauro accessory. You want that one with the conditioning. Sorry, yeah, conditioning effect. So if you don't have yourself handicrafting master above 500, don't bother doing Sauro, because Sauro accessories are actually pretty shitty as they are. Now, if you can make them with the augment, they are the best for a physical class. But just as they are, no, not worth. Other than that, other positive things, I love the fact that they put this. This was really needed. The Abyss rank, so you can know exactly after each day, you can know how much points did you get today, how much do you need to get that rank. So that's really cool. Everything else in the user interface is pretty much the same. Um, the titles, this is a good thing. Account information, this is a pretty good thing. What else? This information button here, this is a pretty nice thing as well, because you get rid of all the bullshit messages. You have them here, you can see them more clearly. I think, to talk about one more thing that was a positive thing. Thank God for houses. Finally, we got our house, so that's a pretty nice thing as well. By the way, I was crafting those 50 tries with an estate buff. Didn't make any difference. What else did I want to say? I wanted to say a pretty important thing, but it slipped my mind right now. What did I want to say? The fact that you can open your bag with Kina. This is pretty nice. Um, that you can open it this level, and that's really cool. That you can open it one more level you have under it to open. So that's really awesome as well. Um, there were some other things, changes to the abyss, by the way. That's pretty nice. Oh my god, another weird thing, the Fenris quest, the Devanian mythical quest. That's another thing that was changed. I'm preparing for you guys lots of videos, so I can guide you through the process of that quest, because it's, my god, if there was anything grindy in Aeon, it's this quest. Holy fucking shit. It is a pain in the ass to do, and it's gonna take months to complete. I'm preparing some videos. I am personally not gonna do this quest ever. I don't care about that Divanian gear. It can be the best gear in the entire universe. I just don't give a shit when I saw what my guildies had to go through. But I asked them to record their questing, and them to, put together a nice list of videos for you guys. I will put my commentary on top, and I will explain to you step by step how to do that quest. They are doing it at the moment. It takes lots of time, so just give me a couple of weeks. So that's another new thing, the Vanian thing. Pretty good gear if you have lots of time, and if you don't want to grind nor buy. If you, I don't know, if you cannot do Macardan for some reason, then that's a pretty good option. What else is there? Other changes that I can remember now? No, I cannot remember anything else, guys. There are many other changes as well, but I haven't encountered them. I just wanted basically to express my regret towards handicrafting, and I wish you guys lots of fun. I hope you're enjoying 4.9. I'm enjoying most of the 4.9 content, especially, well, there's not much other different things to enjoy besides the upper abyss, which was also revamped as well. By the way, the upper forts, the Mirian Crotan Kaisis, I have a guide for you guys incoming soon. Also, they are super easy to do, super nice to do, so that's really good. You should do them. We also got an all powerful enchantment stone drop from that, besides abyss points, nice mana stones as well, and very nice and very easy to do all three of them every day. So do that. I hope you're enjoying 4.9, guys. Lots of love. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you soon. I remember, guys, what I wanted to show you. Another really nice thing about 4.9. In general, user interface has been, simplified a lot, and it's a lot more comfy. This is the thing that I wanted to show you. This is really, really, really awesome. So props to NCSoft for that as well. Playing time, it shows you XP that you got, Kina, monsters defeated, quest completed, etc. Now, it might not be, super, super useful for a level 65, but it's gonna be soon with 5.0 for us as well, and it's super useful at the moment for everyone else that's grinding their way up to 65. including 65s as well, because these days with this event in Europe that you need to be AFK, it's really good to see how long you have stayed, if you need a couple of more minutes to get one of these guest blooms or whatnot. So this is another cool, really cool thing.